To me, modern animism is a values-driven life. You know, if you live within your values, you have a happy life. And our path is sovereignty, connection, and oneness. One of the best and easiest ways to end a ton of issues in our society is for everyone to realize that consent is for guys too. Stay tuned and I'll explain what I mean. Hi, I'm Laura Giles for Pan Society. If you are in some communities, you already know that consent is a big issue. If you're in the mainstream, you may not know this. So that we're all on the same page, let me start by explaining what consent is. It's actually just what it sounds like. It's the agreement that we will ask for what we want and allow others to do the same. We expect that our answer will be respected and will respect other people's answers. Simple, right? Sounds pretty logical, basic, and not at all earth-shattering. You would think that this is not an issue for guys, especially since they have more social, political, economic, and physical power than women, right? Well, it's not always the case. I don't know about you, but I was definitely raised with the idea that guys are horny. They want sex all the time with as many women as they can get it, whenever, wherever they can get it. They aren't supposed to ever say no, and if a guy says no, it's like, what's wrong with you? But guys don't always want it. They have a right to say no too. This idea that they aren't supposed to say no matter what the circumstances. You know, they can't be tired, not emotionally connected, not interested, or whatever. That's just kind of invalidating. It's just not true. Guys have feelings and thoughts other than sex. They might feel uninterested or even repulsed by someone, even someone who is typically considered attractive or a catch. And it's not fair to assume that they always want it. I think this is one of the reasons why male children are so rarely treated for sexual assault. We assume that anyone over the age of 13 is ready for anything. I know one study at least says that male victims are even more traumatized because they aren't supposed to say no. So keeping this attitude that guys want it all the time is really damaging. It's abuse. Consent is for guys too. Sovereignty is for everyone. Children have a right to say no to kissing grandma at Thanksgiving. They have a right to not want to sit on someone's lap. Guys have a right to decline intimacy or stop at any time. Women too. Imagine what a different world it would be if sovereignty applied to all people of all ages and all genders. Now, I'm not saying that a 5-year-old can say he's not going to school or he's not going to clean up his room, but I do think he has a right to his own body. We all do. I know this is probably not typically the kind of thing we associate with spirituality, but it's all connected. Modern animism shows up in everything. It's not just the magical things that we can't explain or the tingly feelings that we get when we're meditating or engaging in ritual. We bring it out into the apparent world so that every moment of our lives reflects our beliefs. It makes us congruent. So I would love to hear how you now practice sovereignty that is different than before you started becoming interested in animism. And let's all learn and grow together. Thanks for tuning in. As always, if this was useful or motivating in any way, please show some love by subscribing so that you can keep growing with us. Thanks. Bye.